Hello Capricorn, welcome to your reading. This is for the 1st through the 3rd, but really it goes on for a week, can extend well beyond that time as well. I have taken some dice. I've also taken some, oracle cards and 3 different tarot decks, one being the After Tarot. So it's interesting because we have a lot of conflict showing in your spread today, Capricorn. A lot of conflict. We have 2 5 of Wands directly on top of each other, followed by the 10 of Wands directly underneath. There is conflict, conflict, conflict. And in this particular case, we have somebody being very defensive. Lots of communication milling all about. Lots of communication. Could be, we have King of Pentacles, could be a paternal energy. So we have a lot of communication highlighted here. We start off with this energy of the Page of Wands. Now this could represent a child to you, Capricorn. So if you have 2 children, it could be related to that because we have 2 pages. We have an energy here of somebody who's, it's kind of like they've got a little bit of a lively energy. They kind of have a tendency to look out for themselves when we have this Fool in the reverse, It's sort of like a little bit of an energy of immaturity and foolishness, but it looks like this particular person is the same color as the King of Wands, the same suit. So this could be somebody that you get along with very well, and pages represent communication. So communication could have come into you, Capricorn, and that communication could have been regarding some sort of discouragement, some sort of obstacle that needs to be overcome. And it was probably delivered in a way that came out rather, with this Fool in the reverse, rather, kind of immature and foolish in some way. And then here we have our King of Wands. He's that confident king, He's a take action kind of guy. And the King of Wands, he's very charismatic. He's great at networking. He gets along perfect with people, And so he was probably a very easy person to talk to. So this could be you, Capricorn, or this could be a special person in your life. He is the king of the group. So this could be a paternal energy or a boss, something of that nature. And then we have this Page of Coins, which represents yet another communication, or it could represent another child or another person. And this is somebody who's kind of wants success, but without any kind of work. It's sort of like an avoidant energy. They're very lazy. And this particular person seems to have come towards you with another form of communication. We have the 8 of Wands. So we have communication, communication, communication. Technically, by all the people that we have here on the board, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people listed. So, if that resonates with you, 8 pieces of communication, 8 people, it's possible. And then we have dissension, conflict, bickering, arguing, fighting, constantly defending yourself, other people constantly defending themselves. It's like accusation after accusation, defense after defense. It's like, quite frankly, Capricorn, it looks like you're dealing with, a massive struggle here. 2 5 of Wands. And then we have the fear factor. It's like with this 9 of Swords, it's losing sleep over this dissension, losing sleep over this conflict, losing sleep over this bickering. The fear seems to be a lack of taking accountability for one's actions, for whomever that happens to be, right? And then we have another individual here. She's very confident, very social also, just like the King of Wands. Very social, very confident, very optimistic, very cheerful, kind of a go-getter, sometimes a business owner. Often seen with a crowd of people. And we have the Eight of Wands here as well. So it's this person is receiving a lot of communication as well, it seems. So it's like there's two different people receiving a great deal of communication. And it seems to be regarding a change in the relationship between these two people. Now, these two people can be, you know, they can be lovers, they could be friends, they could be family members, they could be co-workers. But we see this change within the connection for these two people. And Capricorn, it looks like you may be resisting that change with regards to this particular connection. You may be resisting the change and not communicating, or you may be resisting the change and avoiding these people that are argumentative. But change is occurring. Seeing as how we have this Five of Coins down here at the bottom, it's very possible that this could be a situation in which two people are not communicating, two people are not interacting. Somebody may have ghosted, which, my own opinion, I find ghosting to be very abusive and very childish. So please don't do that to your people. So there seems to be no communication here between these two people. But yet there's lots of communication with other people. Other people communicating quite a bit. So Capricorn, if you are this Queen of Wands person, you may be dealing with somebody who's, you know, got someone whispering in their ear about different things, and it's causing an argument or a conflict with you. Because here's the conflict again. Somebody is aware that some actions from the past between the two of you have had a cause and effect, right? So they've been the cause of a change, which we see here, a change that is occurring in the connection, as well as a change that's occurring in your life, Capricorn. And that change that's happening in your life could be positive or it could be negative. It's as if this Queen of Wands person, if this is you, there's no looking back. You're saying, I'm done. If, however, Capricorn, you resonate with being this masculine King of Wands energy, then your person is saying, you know, after whatever's happened before, there's no looking back. I'm done. We definitely see this Queen is saying they're not looking back, because we see that this Queen here seems to be bothered by well, not bothered, but kind of angered by some sort of lack of communication or a lack of care from someone. So we see a Queen of Wands who's saying, you know what, that's fine. You know, if we're gonna be distant, you know, it's fine. You know, stay distant. That's fine. And this person is choosing to move forward with no looking back. So if that's you, Capricorn, it's like, you know, you're not looking back. A decision has been made, which we see here. And with the Six of Cups in the reverse, it's like somebody, this is literally a card of leaving home when it's in the reverse. Leaving home or moving forward. Somebody is definitely leaving. No looking back, saying no more fighting, don't want to deal with the drama, don't want to deal with accusations, don't want to deal with constantly having to defend themselves. And it looks like they're moving on. They have a lack of fight in them anymore. As we see, they've dropped all their wands. They have a lack of fight in them to continue this conflict. Because there's been a failure to resolve it. And then we see the positive part, Capricorn. So I feel like this Queen of Wands may be you, because we see that this is ending with our Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. And we also see that you have support from somebody here. We see the moving on again, see the moving on. And so when we see this Queen of Cups, this person has a lot of love to give. But if the love is going to be returned with arguments and fighting and ghosting or, you know, some sort of accusations, it looks like this Queen is saying, you know, I'm going to find my own happiness. I'm going to be the source of my own happiness. I'm going to, you know, practice self-love instead of getting involved in, you know, arguments and struggles. And so Capricorn, I feel that, you know, you are going to find your peace of mind here. It is my hope that you're the Queen of Wands and not the King of Wands, because it looks like this King of Wands is going to miss out because this Queen of Wands is not turning back. They're saying enough of the fighting, enough is enough is enough, enough of the ghosting, you know. They have no more fight in them. Now we do have the minstrel here, and the minstrel comes with a warning, and that warning is not to believe everything that you hear, because, you know, sometimes when we have the minstrel, you know, it's a story, they sing a story, right? They're usually sensationalized. So whatever story has been told here may have been sensationalized in some way. So be cautious of that energy. And then we also have this energy, Capricorn, one of practicing compassion. Spirit is saying practice compassion and see things from a fresh perspective. I think compassion is the only thing that's going to solve this, because we have fighting and bickering and conflict twice, and then somebody with no more fight in them. An ending of this situation. And somebody moving on, which we see the moving on here. And we also see that this person is making a choice to end something here with the Tower and have personal victory. And then this Eight of Wands, we have kind of a paternal energy saying, you know what, I'm going to take a leap of faith in my own direction. So we have, you know, this is a situation that's Capricorn. You got to guard your heart, guard your heart, and guard your mind. All right, my dears, hopefully we'll have a better reading for you next time. Love and light to you, Capricorn. I'll see you again soon. Bye.